Jussie Smollet. Jussie Smollet. Jussie Smollet. Jussie Smollet. Smell it. This guy takes the gold in the Narcolympics. Wow. Never has there been a bigger shitbag on television than Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett. This is 3 times in the last 6 to 8 weeks that the mainstream media, in their push to be first before the push to be correct, and their push to always be first, has gotten it completely wrong. So Jussie Smollett, and then before him, there was the Covington Catholic school kids having the standoff with the Native American, and the black Jewish Israelites. They got it completely wrong on that. And now this kid that was wrongfully shamed because of standing face to face with the Native American is now suing for $250 million. Fake news just got expensive, and thank God. Because before that, it was the BuzzFeed story about how Trump directed his attorney to lie to Congress. And that story was so completely wrong that Robert Mueller himself, his office, had to release a statement saying that the characterizations of the BuzzFeed article are wholly incorrect. Wow. So, this is not a good year for the media. That push to be first is getting expensive. And it should. I hope the kid from Covington gets more than his $250. Let it be a lesson to them. Stop caring about being first. Start caring about informing the public. That's your job. It's what you should do, so that you can keep your $250 million. But I digress. Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett is the unicorn of all that is intersectional identity. So he's biracial. So he's black, he's white, he's gay. He's a gay black white man. He needs his own theme song. Jussie Smollett. He's so black, he's so gay, he's so black and gay but white. Right? He's an intersectional darling. The oppressed of all that is oppressed. He's black and he's gay. He's a gay man. He's a black man. He's Finkel. He's Einhorn. Right? This is just unbelievable. So, what happened? Why is he in the news? He is an actor on the show Empire, a show that, as far as I can tell, virtually nobody watches. It has an audience and has been popular enough to get multiple seasons. But then again, so was Toddlers and Tiaras. So that's not saying a whole lot for the show. But, he gets invited out to red carpet events. So there's that. No longer oppressed. Well, the thing with narcissists is you either have to be on top of the world, or you have to be the victim. Well, apparently the need to be a victim surfaced first in the form of a letter. So he sent himself his own death threat. Sent himself a letter made out of letters that were cut out of a magazine and pasted to a piece of, construction paper or paper or something. With a drawing that looked like it was done by like a 7-year-old of a stick figure hanging from a noose and a shitty looking gun pointed at him. And the letters, all like the letter itself said something along the lines of, "You will soon be deceased, you sodomite of African descent." That's not what it actually said. I'm not going to say the slurs. They don't deserve credit or attention. But it was to that effect. You sodomite of African descent. You're gonna die. And then also in this letter was some white powder. And I can't help but laugh at this because, I mean, come on now. White powder! White powder! This Dave Chappelle sketch comes to mind where he played a blind man who was a member of the KKK and he didn't realize he was black. So he was black and he was blind, but he didn't realize he was black. He was blind. He just thought he was white. And so Dave Chappelle's going around screaming, "White power! White power!" And then the interviews with the white people around, they're like, we didn't know how to tell him. We figured it was just best to just leave it alone. Besides, his heart's in the right place. So, white powder, come on now. T-shirt, hell, needs a shirt for that. They have one that's the Pillsbury Doughboy that says white flour. But anyways, I digress. So he wrote his own hate letter, mailed it to himself, opened it and was like, "Oh my stars! Oh my stars, somebody wants to kill me. Help, police." And the police basically look at it and they're like, "Yeah, it looks like you pissed off a seven-year-old. Go fuck yourself." It didn't get the attention that he wanted it to get. So he took it to the next level and paid a couple of dudes to beat his ass in the middle of the polar vortex in negative-degree weather in Chicago. Paid people to beat his own ass, put a rope around his neck and throw bleach on him. And scream, "This is MAGA country, you sodomite of African descent." As it turns out, the traffic camera that he was hoping to get filmed on was facing the other way. And filmed his attackers walking away, basically hand in hand, playing hopscotch, as if nothing had ever happened. And in Chicago, a city known for all of its video cameras, not a lot on video. And one thing led to another. When people started asking questions, "How dare you question him? This is horrible. You racist homophobe. You're not a racist, you're not a homophobe, you're a racist homophobe. You're the worst of the worst." And all of this to intentionally and wrongfully cast Trump supporters as being racist and homophobic, as if racist homophobes need Hollywood's help to look bad. They don't. Not everyone who voted for Trump is a racist homophobe. I'm sure there's some out there. I don't doubt it one bit. Most of the people that voted for Trump because they didn't like Hillary. There's your reason why they support Trump. Plenty of people still think the current state's still better than having Hillary. That's a big part of it. But I'm not diving into that. But in his interview, when he was asked, why do you think you were targeted? His choice of words was not the best. But why was I a target? It's because I come hard against 45. Ugh. Nobody needs to ever come hard on 45. Or against 45 or whatever. That's just, no. No, sir. No, sir. Bad. Don't. Let me spray water on him. That's why you think you were the target of a hate crime and called a sodomite of African descent, was because of your political opposition. What? And that was like the first big red flag. And people are like, no, man, like hate crimes are usually because you're black or you're gay. Right? No, it's because he comes hard against 45. No. And so one thing has led to another, and it's all come out now that this whole thing was planned and orchestrated and staged by he himself. Oh, man. The interview is stomach churning. It puts me in a bad place. It puts America in a bad place. The media is now in such an awkward position where they were saying they're in the odd position now of having to hope that a hate crime did actually occur because of all of the misinformation that they've put out. They're like, well, there you go. Commenting about an ongoing investigation. This is why public figures regularly do the smart thing and say it's not appropriate to speak or make comments about an investigation that is still ongoing. This is why. Holy hell. So, but, whatever, just be first. It doesn't matter if you're right. It just matters if you're first. God damn. And the biggest thing about this interview is he was asked the question, if they do not catch these attackers, how will you heal? And if you watch him, he just draws a complete blank, because narcissists don't have a way to heal from emotional injury. They don't have a way to heal. Now, he doesn't need to heal anyways because he planned the whole thing. But the concept just was really foreign with him, and he didn't even have an answer. I mean, how will you move forward and heal? I mean, that's something that's usually first on people's mind. Like, damn, how am I ever going to get through this? Nothing. He just says, I don't even want to think about that. Let's just hope they get caught. Like, wow, okay. He has no answer to it. And he can't give the answer he wants to give, which is, I don't need to heal. He has to be the victim, but he has no clue how to answer it. It's wow. And when you watch this, it's so hard to imagine that everything he's saying is an absolute lie. It is some of the most pathological shit you could ever see. And I know that more than one of you can think of someone from their past who lies like this, where it seems so believable. Why would they lie about such a thing? Why would I lie about this? I mean, why would I lie? You think I'm making this up? They put a rope around my neck, man. Unbelievable. And that the media now has to hope that a hate crime actually did occur. These are the same people that when it came out that one of Brett Kavanaugh's accusers was actually making it up, they swept her right under the rug. They ran with this story about how Brett Kavanaugh and friends regularly gang raped people. And then whenever it came out that this girl was making it up because she was paid, they're like, oh shit. Cut to camera 7. No, they just pretended she didn't happen because they just, yeah, but now that they can't just do that. They have no recourse. Unbelievable. Anyways, check out the link below. Watch the interview. This is the face of a pathological liar. It's disturbing. So anyways, yeah, check it out. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, or share. I'll see you on the next video.